same thing Woodward is, and that's when a game does for the season. We're only 2 games in, but man, it feels like a lot is on the line in this one. 'Cause it's a little tournament, the Winter Classic. A lot to fight for in this one. But hey, the Boomers have a good. Oh Lord, I can't do math here. I think that's
17-point
17
lead.
points. Yeah, um, and they're doing their job. They've been strong on defense. Lexi Mendel has had a strong showing. Riley Moore's been aggressive in the paint. Seems like Briley Douglas Fisher has just been on every rebound, every putback. Michelle Abar's been going to the line. Man, this whole Boomer offense and defense has been working well together, and they continue to do it. They're gonna be able to come out of this game here tonight with a W.
Yeah, absolutely. Looking at the stats for the first half, speaking of the Boomers, Lexi Mendel leading the way off the bench. Came in early for Keely Cope in that first quarter. Played a good chunk of that first half because she was on fire. 14 points for Miss Mendel. She had 3 threes in the half. You look at Riley Moore with 10 points down low. Riley Douglas Fisher with 9. 3 apiece for Jocelyn Treese and Michelle Ibarra as well. Woodward, as a team, did sink 6 first half threes, so that's 18 of your points there. Great effort from outside so far. On the Clinton side, really big credit to Lillian Lime doing a heck of a job keeping the Lady Reds in this one. She's got 15 of her own, has done her damage um, partly from the free throw line, partly just really getting into the paint, being aggressive, and finding a couple of looks. Also for Clinton, 5 for Lisa Day. She had a 3 towards the end of that half after having the opening bucket, and you've got 2 from Gianna Burns. But Dakota, I think really the Boomers started to find that rhythm in the second quarter because they were starting to get those turnovers and getting some of those easy baskets.
I was just gonna talk about that. And there in that first quarter, Tyler, it seemed like it was just neck and neck, one after another. Clinton, I think, had the lead to begin there early in that first quarter, and then Woodward obviously came out of that and scored some points. And then, like you said, in the second quarter, this Boomer team came out starting firing on all cylinders. Lexi Mendel, I don't know what it was in her. I think this is a new Lexi we're going to be seeing. She came off the bench from Michelle Ibarra, I believe, filled in for her. Keely Cope, one of the two, and ever since then, she's been lights out, finding the paint, moving the ball, swinging it, working very well with her teammates. Credit to Riley Moore and her working really well together. And man, 18 points and just 3 pointers, Tyler. That's 4 less than Clinton if we didn't have any other baskets. So that's pretty impressive from this Boomer squad here.
Absolutely, it is, and you just, like you said a second ago, you hope that is able to continue. The winner of this game will turn around and play Glenpool tomorrow night. The Warriors dismissed Ludwig Roosevelt 68-28 earlier in the day. The loser draws Ludwig Roosevelt at 10 o'clock tomorrow. So you're either playing the last girls' game or you're playing the first, depending on the outcome of this game for your team. With that, let's step aside for a break and come back and get you set for the second half. You're listening to Boomer Basketball on Z92.
Are you searching for that perfect special attire? Look no further. The Top Cat Formal Wear and Accessories at 808 Main Street in Woodward. Top Cat has a beautiful line of bridal, special occasion, and prom dresses to choose from. With no two dresses alike, you'll always get that special look. They guarantee the perfect fit for tuxedos at no extra cost and carry menswear for all your needs. Visit TopCatFormal.com or call 580-256-2888 to book your appointment now. Store hours are 10 a.m. through 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and by appointment only on Saturday. Top Cat also offers layaway. Let Top Cat help you shine on your special day.
This is the story of a very special woman. In a matter of seconds, she turned herself into a great mathematician or an entrepreneur. Her knowledge was limitless and still is. She could also make monsters disappear, especially those that lurked in the shadows under the bed. Once, this woman put back together a teenage girl's broken heart, which had been shattered in 1,000 pieces. Just by giving her a bear hug. She masqueraded as a regular person at work, but as a superhero at home. Everyone knows her as Gabriella. I still call her Mom.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need to help, complete with tips and resources at aarp.org/caregiving. A public service announcement brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Hey, you got any gum?
Yeah, check my backpack.
What's this? Oh, that's naloxone. It can reverse an opioid overdose. I decided to always keep it on me after my friend almost died. It saved his life.
Oh, wow. I'm so sorry. That makes me want to have it with me, too.
You totally should. Check the pharmacy. It was actually really easy to get, and it's easy to use.
I definitely will. Thanks.
Naloxone saves lives. Learn more at cdc.gov/stop overdose.
And welcome back to Boomer Basketball Z92. Dakota Tyler is with you quickly to the action in the second half. Boomers have the first possession. They'll work around a bar on the baseline, finds a nice feed. Douglas Fisher on the right block. That shot is not going to go. Rebound fought for, though. Boomers get it back. A bar this time on the left block with the shot. That's no good. Douglas Fisher with another putback. It's off. A bar has it. She'll toss it up. That one's off as well. And Clint comes down with the rebound. Multiple chances for the Boomers, Dakota, but can't get it to go.
It's unfortunate there. You like to see the effort, but Clint comes away with the rebound.
So just underway in the second half, 7:24 to go in the third. Boomers come up with a steal on the other end. Back the other way, and the pass too long from Treese to Cope. And it will go back to the Clinton Lady Reds. 7:21 to go in the third quarter. Boomers, though, still on top, 39-22. That's to be Lime. Ball handler for the Lady Reds. She'll feed to Klontz on the right wing. Now they'll work it around. Find Burns top the key. Burns will look, get into Klontz in the right corner. She's guarded tightly by Riley Moore. Moore finds Burns. Burns trying to drive at the top. Poked away by Treese. Picked up, though, by Day. Day finds Lime in the paint. It's through her hands. Gets back to Clinton Lady Red and goes back to Day. Top the key, they'll reset. Burns will get it on the left wing. Finds Klontz in the left corner. Clinton really working this possession. Left wing. Burns comes up with it again. Tight defense put on by Treese. She'll feed over the line, right wing. Now to Day. Day tries to throw a pass to McBrayer, and McBrayer can't get it. It's stolen away by Douglas Fisher down the left side. Shot won't go, but she's fouled. It almost would have been an and one, but it just dribbled out. And with 6:33 to go in the third quarter, Briley Douglas Fisher goes to the free throw line.
Yeah, a little in and out there for Douglas Fisher. You know, you'd like to see that one fall and push it to 41-22 and try to make this a 20-point game. But, man, Douglas Fisher, she's been aggressive all game long.
That's going to be the third foul on Burns as Douglas Fisher's first free throw is good. Boomers now lead it 22, excuse me. Douglas Fisher with 10 points in this one. Second free throw splashes as well. She's got 11. Boomers up 19, 41-22. 6:33 to go in the third quarter. Lime will take the inbounds for the Lady Reds. With a slow jog, Boomers have backed off their full-court pressure. Lime goes left wing to Burns. Burns guarded tightly by Treese. Has a dribble to work with, isn't using it. Counts on. Now pass inside Lime at the free throw line. Comes to it. Feeds it out to Day. Left corner. Back to Lime left wing. Guarded by Cope. Lime to the free throw line. Now the elbow. Spin move. Kicks out to Day. Left wing three on the way. Day off with that one too strong. Rebounded by Douglas Fisher. She'll leak ahead to Moore, who's open on the fast break. Moore for layup. It just runs out, but right underneath Ibarra. Can't get the third effort to go. And Ibarra can't get the rebound either as it's picked up by Lime, and now a collision between Ibarra and Lime fighting for the ball. And it will get Ibarra for a foul as it'll be her second. Team first of the quarter.
Ever since, Michelle tried to go for that rebound, she's been after that ball ever since, grabbing Lillian Lime by the wrist there, trying to get that ball away. Not intentional, though.
So 5:45 to go in the third. Clinton with it as it'll be Burns on the left wing. Feeds to Day behind her. Day has to go back to Burns this time in the quarter. And the ball poked out of bounds by Jocelyn Treese on the pass. Couldn't get in there and get the steal, but at least knocked it away. Clinton will reset. 5:39 to go in the third. Side out. Burns tries to throw into the line. Double team, though, is Lime. It's stolen away by Treese. Treese feeds to Cope. Cope will take it across the timeline, left side. To Moore on the left wing. Moore goes to the top of the key with the dribble. Now goes in the right corner to Cope. Cope thinks about the three, thinks better of his Day, comes to pick her up. Now to Ibarra on the right elbow. Ibarra down to Moore. Moore through some traffic, puts up the layup open. It's no good, though, from the left side. Rebound gets poked around. Cope comes up with it. Now to the right wing to Treese. Three is off the mark, no good. Backside, though, Moore comes up with the rebound. Boomers extend the possession. They find Cope on the right wing. She'll go top the key to Moore. Moore guarded by Burns. Back to Cope, right wing, this time open for three. She'll take it. That one offline again. The Boomers miss a pair of threes, and it's out of bounds. Back to Clinton.
Gotta get a quick substitution in here. Keely Cope Keely Cope out, Lexi Mendel in.
Mendel had the hot hand in the first half of the Boomers.
Actually, they're going to keep Keely Cope out. They're going to bring Riley Moore out.
Okay, so that'd be the substitution then. So you have Cope and Moore both on the floor, along with, Cope and Mendel both on the floor. Moore out, as you're saying. Cope out there, as well as Treese, Amara, Douglas Fisher. Red's back the other way. High right wing. Klontz with it. She's in trouble. Needs some help. Tries to get the Lime. Lime, though, gets it almost stripped away by Lexi Mendel, but Mendel forces the jump ball. Clinton does keep the possession. There'll be a side out inbounds right in front of the Clinton bench. And now a timeout going to be taken by Coach Eugene Jefferson. A quick 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. Brewers lead 41-22, 4:40 to go in the third quarter. And Dakota, now the task for the Boomers is just keep up that intensity we saw pretty much all of the second quarter, most of the first, and just kind of hold the Lady Reds at bay.
Yeah, with this lead that we have, 19-point lead, it's going to be hard for the Boomers to, you would say, lose this game. It's a 19-point lead. The Boomers have come back from games like this and won, but I just feel like the way they're playing right now, there's no way Clinton is going to be able to come back, match the energy. They don't even have 7 girls out. They just have 6 on their bench. So there's really not a whole lot Clinton can work with here.
Yeah, unless, like say for the Boomers, you just kind of, give them that opportunity.
Yeah.
So out of the timeout, it'll be Clinton with the possession as Day will look to inbound from her own bench. And now a 5-second call as Michelle Barr was standing in front of her, high hands, and forces the turnover.
That's what you like to see Michelle Ibarra doing her job, and we're going to have a quick substitution here. Brayer comes out, and I believe Chavez will come in.
Yeah, Chavez back in for Breyer, as you mentioned. Rizzo with the possession, right wing. Jocelyn Treese goes into the corner to Ibarra. Barra on the right side finds Cope. Cope near the top of the key, goes left wing to middle. Thought about the three. They double team her. Back to Cope. Wide open for the right wing three. That one a bit too strong, no good. Rebound going to be taken away by Lillian Lime. And she'll feed back today. Clinton will work the other way. As Lime gets it back for the slow dribble across the timeline, guarded by Mendel. Left wing to Treese. She'll pick up, or to Burns, picked up by Treese. Down to the corner to Day. Day guarded tightly, has to go back to Burns. 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Now pass stolen. Douglas Fisher the other way. Wide open on the breakaway, trying to catch up with her as Klontz, but to no avail as Riley Douglas Fisher comes up with the bucket. And was maybe looking for a foul afterwards as Klontz tried to run in there for interference.
Well, a little personal there.
13 points now for Riley Douglas Fisher. Multiple Boomers in double figures. Clinton back the other way as Line double team and travels at the elbow. Good job by Keely Cope and Michelle Barra to step up defensively.
Gonna have a quick substitution in here.
Brayer will come back in and will spell Burns. So that's kind of an odd substitution, getting her for a rest. So Clinton going with a little bigger lineup with Chavez and McBrayer. As top the key, Douglas Fisher with it for the Boomers. Back the other way. Cope right wing down to wide open. Ibarra. Ibarra misses the shot, though, from the right side. Rebound, though, gets knocked to Mendel. Mendel the long two from the left elbow. That's no good. Rebound taken by Klontz. Clinton pushes back the other way. Klontz is 4-on-1, though, outnumbered. Almost loses the handle. Gets it back to Lime. A left corner three. That's off the mark. Rebound taken on the backside by Chavez. Chavez, though, in a pickle, has to find Lime on the right wing. Lime will dribble it back to the top, try to reset, but a nice steal by Keely Cope pokes it away. Cope the other way, one-on-one for the layup. It's no good. She's fouled, actually, on the way up. Thought she was going to get blocked, but they saved the foul. Great effort from Keely Cope on the steal.
And what a long possession that was, Tyler. Keely Cope went in from one end of the court to the other, tracked the ball down, stole it away. Clinton was able to regain possession, get a shot back up, and then Keely Cope was able to steal it, go to the basket, draw the contact, get the foul, and go to the line.
Second foul on Lillian Lime. Second of the quarter for Clinton. Free throw for Cope. That one too strong. No good off the back iron. So it remains 43-22. Boomers on top. 2:57 to go in the third quarter. Michelle Barr will step out. We'll see Kaylee Mills step back in for the Boomers.
Looks like Coach Miller's just saying, hey, take your time on this shot here.
As the second shot, that time is good for Cope. So they'll split the pair. Boomers lead 44-22. Cope with her first basket of the night. Lime will dribble across the timeline for Lady Reds. Gets a high screen from Klontz now drives into the paint for the runner. That's off the mark. No good. Rebound taken by the Boomers. Treese comes up with it. She's fouled as Klontz just steps up into her trying to prevent her from going forward. And it'll be Klontz's first foul. It'll be Clinton's third of the quarter. Lily Luckett steps into the ball game for her first action. She'll take out Cope. And inbound to Mendel. Mendel across the timeline, picked up tightly by Lime. Lime on her as Cope feeds to the right corner to Treese. Treese in a bit of a trap. Finds Mills, though, on the baseline underneath. Mills tries to get the shot up. It's off the bottom of the backboard. Boomers come up with a rebound. Now they got a whistle and a foul as Mendel came up with the ball on the baseline. They say she was pushed. By who is the question? That's going to be the third on Lime, Dakota. That's big. William Lime might have to be careful. That's also the fourth foul for Clinton in the quarter. One more. Boomer shooting free throws. Jocelyn Treese will inbound from the left block. Kicks it out to Luckett in the right corner. Luckett pump fakes, gets in the lane. Open for the shot. Just a bit short on the right side. A whistle and a foul on the loose ball on the rebound.
Yeah, I think they're going to get Michelle Ibarra here. Oh, maybe not.
That's Douglas Fisher.
Yeah, that's going to be her first personal. It's going to be the second team foul here for the Boomers here in the third quarter.
So 44-22. Boomers still on top. 2:19 to go in the quarter. Clinton, though, with the possession as Lime will take the inbound. Kind of showing that half-court pressure. As Mills will meet her at the timeline, gets a high screen. Does Lime, she'll roll around on the right side. Nice feed down to Burns with the paint. Burns shot no good. Lime, though, with the follow-up. That bounces out after a couple good looks. Glendo still comes up with the rebound as Burns has it. Finds Day along the baseline. Day turns, gets the shot up, and she is fouled from the left block.
That one had a little arc on it.
She really put it up there. The foul is going to be the third on Jocelyn Treese. Day will go to the line for a pair of free throws. Has the third team foul for the Boomers in the quarter, but 58 to go. Day spins the ball, shoots the first free throw. That is good. She's been the counter, if you will, to Lime. Lime with 15 points for Clinton. Day with 6, so they are 21 to 23.
I don't know if you said it yet, but Jefferson, Coach Head Jefferson, just got a substitution. Burns will come out, McBrayer will come in.
And the second free throw for Day good, so it's 44-24. Boomers still on top. They'll get it back. Minute 55 to go in the third quarter. A quick pass from Luckett into the paint. Now they work it back to Luckett on the left wing for three. That one just a bit short. Rebound taken by Douglas Fisher. She'll kick it back out. They'll work it around. Treese gets in the right corner for three. That one too strong. Luckett, though, with the backside rebound on the left side.
Three ball for the Boomers hasn't been the best yet.
Up to Mendel. Now to Treese. She'll dribble in for a long two from the elbow. That's no good. Rebound taken by Mills initially. And then they'll say it's out of bounds. No, maybe a foul on the floor, actually. Excuse me.
Yeah, they're going to get Kaylee Mills to the line here, I believe.
Yeah, that should, because that'd be number 5. So that's 2 free throws. Yep. As that's going to be McBrayer on the foul, her third, and the 5th team foul of the quarter for Clinton. So 2 free throws for Kaylee Mills.
She went up with it just before the foul happened. They'll credit her the 2 shots.
As Mills will shoot the first free throw. That is good. She's got her first point of the ball game. Boomers extend the lead 45-24, minute 32 to go in the third quarter. Mills getting set for the second free throw. A couple dribbles, spins the ball, dips and shoots. That one just rims out, so she'll split the pair. Rebound taken by Day, and Day now fouled underneath on the loose ball. And I think they're getting Jocelyn Treese. That's going to be her 4th, and the Boomers' 4th of the quarter. No, they just called it out of bounds. I apologize.
I was seeing if he was going to give them a signal there, but they won't. That time they will.
And now they get Kaylee Mills on the push on the high screen. Didn't see that one.
So you don't get one way, but you get one the other to make up for it, I guess.
So Mills now with 2 of her own in terms of fouls. Boomers with 14 fouls. Still, though, 45-24 lead. Minute 22 to go in the third quarter. Clinton with possession. Klontz gets on the right wing. Goes back to Burns. Burns into the corner to Line trying to drive, gets stopped up, has a kick back to Burns, top of the key. She'll hand off to Klontz. Klontz loses the handle momentarily, gets it back, feeds to Lime near the Woodward W. Guarded tightly by Mills. Lime drives down the right side, just outside the elbow. Now Mills going to tie her up as the possession arrow. Give it back to the Boomers. Great job by Kaylee Mills, sticking with Lime and getting the tie up.
That's what you like to see from just the freshman.
Yeah, and we saw her in softball, superstar athlete, great pitcher, was able to do a lot of different things. As we got a quick substitution for Clinton, late one as Burns will come out and give way to McBrayer.
Just going a little bit with that more size.
Yeah,
Clinton.
that double big lineup where they're playing the two bigs. Boomers back the other way. Mendel tries to get it over to, I believe that was Luckett. It got knocked out of bounds by Lime. Boomers will keep it. Luckett inbounds to middle. She'll get across timeline. 53 seconds to go in the quarter. Left wing down to Treese. Treese back to Moore. Top the key to Luckett. Luckett feeds back to Moore at the free throw line. Open for the jumper. That one a bit short, though. Moore comes in for a rebound. Puts it back up off glass. That's no good. This time Clint comes up with the board as Klontz will have it. And she'll get tripped up. And they will say jump ball, I believe. Or is that a foul?
They're going to do a jump ball here.
So jump ball possession arrow does keep it with Clinton. Boomers tried to hustle after. As Day inbounds to Lime. 35 seconds to go in the quarter. Clinton trails 45-24. Lime feeds today across timeline left side. McBrayer comes up with it on the wing. Tries to go back today. That's knocked away by Luckett and a out of bounds as Luckett stepped in front of it and knocked it away. So we a side out inbounds for the Lady Reds. 25 seconds now to go in the quarter. Boomers trying to play tough in the half court. As Day will inbound for the Lady Reds. Clapp gets the motion going, throws to McBrayer, through McBrayer's legs, and now a whistle, I believe, out of bounds again. This time on the just a few feet up on the side. Clinton again keeps the possession as the Boomer was last to touch it. So Day will inbounds once again, this time just a few feet forward. She'll try to throw it into Lime, and that's through Lime's hands, out of bounds. So good job by the Boomer defense trying to force that into the tough corner, forces the bad pass.
There we go, got a substitution here.
Burns
is going to take out, I think for the first time tonight, Lily Lime.
Yeah.
Lily and Lime.
Lillian Lime earning that rest. She's been everything for the Lady Reds. Boomers, though, have it back the other way. Luckett gets it left wing, goes to the elbow to Moore, left side. To Mendel on the right wing, back to Luckett, left wing. Luckett with the pump fake, goes back to Mendel. Mendel in the corner to Treese, baseline to Mills. Mills finds a cut, and Riley Moore for the bucket. Great ball movement by the Boomers leads to the easy score for Riley Moore before the end of the quarter. And the Boomers will take the 47-24 lead into the fourth quarter. We'll step aside for a break, come back for that fourth. You're listening to Boomer Basketball on Z92.
Life never stops moving. Between the 30-minute commutes, daycare pickups, and that weekend trip to Grandma's, you're racking up the miles. What you need is a tire that can keep up, like the exceptionally long-lasting Michelin Defender tire. With an 80,000-mile warranty and the safety you expect, you can lose track of the miles and focus on what really matters, the memories made along the way. Stop in today at 2220 Main in Woodward to see your local Michelin dealer, Pipe Lanes Tire.
This is the story of a very special woman. Just a few knew about her superpowers. In a matter of seconds, she turned herself into a great mathematician. She masqueraded as a regular person at work, but as a superhero at home. Everyone knows her as Gabriella. I still call her Mom.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need to help, complete with tips and resources at aarp.org/caregiving. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
And welcome back to Boomer Basketball on Z92. Dakota Wagner, Tyler Riggs with you as Boomers hold a 47-24 lead into the fourth quarter over the Lady Reds, trying to advance on to day one of the Winter Classic, the fifth annual here at Boomer Fieldhouse. And as we get ready for the fourth, should be the Boomers inbounding. It will be Lily Luckett inbounding. Just before the half-court line, she'll throw it into Moore, right side, back to Luckett, top of the key. Luckett with the dribble. Trying to get the offense set up, guarded tightly by Burns. Now finds Moore at the elbow. Moore kicks it left wing to Mendel. Mendel goes back to Luckett, top of the key. To Moore, free throw line. She'll turn around, take the jumper from there, and that splashes. Riley Moore with the last couple of buckets for the Boomers. She's up to 14 points and the lead 25, 49-24. 7:30 to go in the ball game. Clinton back the other way. Lime with it. Escaping the pressure. Gets to the top of the key. Bounces back to Burns. Burns sets up the offense. Faces pressure from Mendel. Now tries to throw a pass. That's thrown away. Going for McBrayer. It's a turnover for Clinton.
Boomers get the ball back here. Boomers are just, they've been able to find almost every little offensive bucket there is.
As Treese will take the inbounds from Luckett. Luckett guarded tightly by Treese guarded tightly by Klontz. She'll feed left wing to Luckett. Now to the free throw line to Mills. And the left baseline to Moore. Top of the key. Three on the way from Mendel. That runs out no good. Mills with the rebound underneath. Puts it back up and in.
Good pivot there by Kaylee Mills.
Yeah, great job on the second effort. 51-24. Boomers lead. Clinton the other way. Lime down the left side. Guarded tightly by two Boomer defenders. Luckett pokes it away but can't retrieve it. Would have been Boomer ball the other way, but instead Clinton keeps it. 6:46 to go in the ball game. Lady Reds with possession, trailing 51-24. Burns sit to inbounds, feeds in the line. Line back to Burns, top of the key. Into the block to Day. Day's going to turn around from the right block, puts up the runner. That's no good. Bounces around and out. Mendel takes away the rebound. She pushes the other way for the Boomers. Tries to get a pass up. That's poked away. Now it's on the ground. There's a fight and a whistle, and I believe maybe a jump ball. It is possession arrow back to Clinton.
Wow. A lot of jump balls in this game.
Been a kind of a down and dirty game, you know. Physical contest, kind of similar to what we saw against Weatherford.
Figured the physicalness would kind of die down with the Boomers' lead here, but Clinton still wants to play hard and physical and try to claw their way back in this one.
Gotta give them credit, they haven't quit. As Burns tries to find Lime inside, and that pass too long. It's a turnover for Clinton. Back to the Boomers. 6:23 to go in the ball game. Boomers on top, 51-24 as they'll get it back. Treese takes the inbound, has the slow dribble, goes high right wing to Luckett. Right elbow to Mills. Mills with pump fake, drives, extended elbow, puts up the jumper, open, no good. It rims out. Rebound taken by McBrayer. Still feed back to Lime. Lime across the timeline. We'll see Mills interface. Mills pokes it away, but it'll be out of bounds on the Boomers. Good effort, though, from Kaylee Mills, the freshman playing hard.
She is. Any minute she gets in there, she's giving her 110% effort.
And now a timeout taken by Coach Eugene Jefferson. 6:01 to go in the ball game. Boomers on top, 51-24. We'll step aside with them. You're listening to Boomer Basketball on Z92.
The Age of Reason took place over 200 years ago. Truth, reason, and tolerance thrived and even shaped the U.S. Constitution. Now those building blocks of democracy are under attack. Tech social media billionaires allow disinformation and hate to hurt our children, polarize us, and cause violence and terror in our communities. Online lies and hate affect everything, everyone, everywhere. Be a part of the change. Help defend our democracy. Go to counterhate.com to learn more.
And welcome back to Boomer Basketball on Z92 and Boomer TV. Dakota Wagner, Tyler Riggs with you. Woodward on top, 51-24 in the fourth quarter. Working about halfway through it, or getting close, I should say. Just over 6 minutes to go in the ball game. Clinton will have the possession out of the timeout. Yes, have the possession out of the timeout. As Lillian Lime sits to inbound for the Lady Reds. Boomer defense has been stellar, especially about late first quarter onward. Lime on the left side, sits to inbounds. Throws it in today, but that's knocked away by Mills. Again, Mills aggressive in the lane, or in the passing lanes, I should say, with those hands, Dakota.
She is. She's getting kind of just every little knock at it.
So reset for Clinton. Again, Lime will inbound from the left side. Feeds in today. Day seeing pressure immediately. Now jump ball force between her and Mendel. The possession arrow gives it back to the Boomers. Great job by Alexa Mendel to step in, force the jump ball. As as Riley Moore throws it in the middle. Or excuse me, Luckett throws it in the middle. Middle up to the timeline, guarded by Lime, right wing. She'll feed to new boomers in the ball game. That's Melinda Romero. And now down inside, a whistle and a foul as Riley Moore goes to the free throw line. Moore was able to get it down and get the shot up through the contact. That's going to be the third on Lisa Day. Just the first of the quarter for either team. Moore at the line with 14 points. First free throw is good. She's got 15. 5:49 left in this one. Boomers on top 52-24. Looking to advance on to face Clinpool tomorrow in the winners bracket. Second free throw good as well for Moore. She's got a team high 16. Day inbounds the line with slow dribble up the court. You see the half court pressure as Luckett steps up. Goes left wing to Burns. Back to Lime, top of the key, guarded by Romero. Romero seeing her first action of the night. Lime picks up the dribble now, needing some help. Finds Day, right wing. Baseline, they go to Burns. She's double teamed. Back to Day on the wing. Top of the key to Lime. Thought about the three. Feeds back to Day. Tries to go inside to Burns, and knocking away the pass is Riley Moore. They'll stay with Clinton, but Moore jumping in the passing lane as Michelle Barrow, Briley Douglas Fisher will take out Moore and Mills.
I was going to say, I think we're just keeping the Boomers fresh and legs out there.
I think so. On the inbound, it goes to Lime. Lime, top of the key, drives. Can't get the first shot to go. Gets her own rebound. Second shot doesn't go. Now a fight underneath for the loose ball as Ibarra had it, but they say jump ball. Possession arrow goes to Clinton.
For a bar to step in there and be aggressive.
53-24. Boomers on top. 5:18 left. Clinton, though, with the possession. Day inbounds from beneath the right block. Throws out to Burns on the right wing. Burns pass tipped, stolen by Mendel, and out pushed as Mendel would have had an easy fast break. But instead, Lime takes the foul. That is her fourth of the night. One more, and she's out. As Boomers will take the possession. Mendel across the timeline. Feeds on the wing. Down the corner to Ibarra. Back to Luckett, left wing. Top the key to Mendel. Mendel guarded by Lime. Throws it right elbow to Ibarra. Passes tip. Line comes up with the steal. Lime 2-on-1 the other way. And now Mendel rips it back away from Lime. Mendel throws to Douglas Fisher. Fisher bounces over to Luckett for the left block, and the shot good. Great ball movement on the steal. Douglas Fisher finds Luckett on the block on the fast break, and Luckett's first 2 points of the night comes as the Boomers take the 55-24 lead. 4:35 to go in the ball game. Top the key, Lime, right wing today. Back to Lime. Looking to work on Romero. Over left wing to Burns. Lime gets it again. This time looking for a screen. Instead, it's not there. Feeds to Burns on the left wing. Burns guarded tightly by Luckett. Back to line. Boomers keeping the guards extended on the wings. Burns tries to work at the Clont. Stepping up, ripping away the passes. Mendel. Mendel, fast break other way. Tracked down by Clont. Now tries to put up a tough shot. It's not there. It's underneath the basket. Luckett with the extra effort. Finds the rebound, but can't get it to Michelle Barr. I think it was originally intended for Briley Douglas Fisher. Miscommunication as it got knocked out of bounds.
It's a good little effort there for the dive, but like you said, unfortunately, just continues to roll out of bounds.
Still the Boomers with the 55-24 lead. 4 minutes to go in this one. Clinton with the possession as Lime takes it across the timeline at the Woodward W. Picked up by Romero. Right wing to Burns. Burns tries to throw it to Clontz. That's knocked away initially, but Clontz does get it. Clontz works back to Lime. They reset top of the key. Down the right wing to Burns. Burns goes to the baseline to Day. Day back to Burns. Right wing. Top the key to Lime. Lime heaves up a three from there. Left side, no good. That's a rebound taken strongly by Douglas Fisher. She'll push for the Boomers into the paint. On the fast break, off the left block. That's no good. And the fight for the rebound gets knocked out of bounds. I believe Woodward keeps the possession as Clinton the last to touch. As Keely Cope will take out Romero. Romero had seen her first minutes of the night. Good effort defensively. As Cope will inbounds for the Boomers beneath the left block. Gets into Douglas Fisher at the elbow. Top to key to Barra. Boomers going to try to work the offense a bit. Down to Douglas Fisher, the paint, a pump fake, into the paint, kicks it back out. 3:20 to go. Mendel takes the three from the left corner. That's a little short, no good. Rebound taken by Day, and now whistle on a foul. as they'll get Lily Luckett was trying to get in there and rip it away from Day Dakota, but to no avail. Luckett's first foul. 3:15 to go in the ball game. Clinton with possession, but trailing the Boomers 55-24. Lime across the timeline. Goes to Burns, right wing for the three. That's short. And who was it knocked out of bounds on? Day last to touch or the Boomers last to touch? They say Boomers last to touch as the rebound was kind of a dying duck. Everybody realized better not touch it, but too late. Day will inbound it for Clinton beneath the right block. Counts on, goes top of the key to Lime, and that's thrown over her head. It's in the backcourt. Now Barr chases it down. She's got it for the Boomers on the right block. Turns around, puts up the shot. Lime blocks it, takes the rebound, and draws the foul. Lillian Lime with the effort to come back and stop that fast break.
Coach Moore said, you got to pick up the ball, drive it, and then put it up.
They'll get the fourth foul for Michelle Barrow. The team's second of the quarter. Clinton gets the possession back. 2:57 left in the ball game. Boomers still lead 55-24. Looks to be well on their way to facing Glenpool tomorrow night at 7 o'clock in the winners bracket. Lexi Mendel rips away another pass from Lime. Mendel the other way for the easy two and gets it. Lexi Mendel has put her stamp on this one. 16 points tonight. Has been there defensively. Has got it done offensively with the threes and the easy layups. 57-24, 2:30 to go. Clinton with possession, but trail. Lime across the timeline at the W. Goes right wing, high right wing today. In the corner of the Clons. Clons guarded tightly by Mendel. Back today, they work it up top to Burns. Burns a straightaway three. That's too strong. Rebound taken initially by Cope. Cope rips it away finally. Takes it across the timeline. Right wing to Douglas Fisher. Douglas Fisher feeds inside to Barra. Barra with the turnaround. The shot no good. Second effort. That's up. No good, but she is fouled that time. Barra working hard in the paint, and Michelle Barra goes to the free throw line with 3 points, trying to add to it. 2:04 to go in the ball game as the foul will be on Lisa Day, her fourth.
It was a good little catch and spin there with a bar trying to go up with it. Unfortunately, it just doesn't go in, and she'll miss her first free throw at the line.
Yeah, it just does runs out. A little short and bounced out. That's Boomers with a heap of substitutions. We'll see some of the twos for the first time tonight. Bailey Nelson, as well as Alexis Ibarra and Taylor Floyd. Second free throw for Ibarra up. That's high off the back iron, but goes in. So Michelle with her fourth point of the night. Boomers lead 58-24. 2 minutes to go in this one. Well on their way to the dub. Top of the key line. Goes right corner to Klontz. Klontz trying to get out of it. Finds Burns top of the key. Back to Klontz. Now facing pressure from Ibarra. Back to Burns. Burns right wing for three. Off like it might be good. Rebound fought for between two teammates. The Boomers had a chance at it. Day comes up with the board. Goes left wing to Lime. Right corner to Klontz. Klontz along two. That jumper too strong, no good. Rebound taken on the backside by the Boomers. This will be Taylor Floyd across the timeline. Tries to go on the wing. That pass stolen away by Lime. Lime racing the other way. Boomers tracking her down. Nelson on her, bumps her, and the foul. And Lime goes hard into the wall. That's not what Clint needs. You don't want to see any injuries. As Coach Moore is still coaching up the youngins, telling them, who are you guard? Find your assignments. As Nelson does get her first foul, and it sends Lime to the line.
That's what you like to see, though. Not only you have a very good 32-point lead here with just a minute 24, but Coach Moore not letting up, coaching up the youngsters, kind of ripping them, giving it to them down there.
Well, yeah, you see the floor. It doesn't matter the time score situation. You've got to be engaged if you're on the floor. And the free throw for Lime, no good. It was an and one, actually. And they get the rebound, push it back out to her for the three, and that's it. So Lillian Lime, 20 points on the night for Clinton, but they're going to be well short tonight. 58-29. Boomers still on top with a minute 18 to go, and a timeout taken by Coach Jefferson. We will keep it right here. Dakota, I mean, you got to give Clinton credit for not trying to fade away. They kept fighting, but the Boomers just ultimately forced too much chaos with those turnovers so far.
Yeah, earlier you gave us a pretty crazy stat in the first half that the Boomers had 6 3-pointers, 18 points. And, man, to my knowledge, I think Clinton has just scored 8 points in the second half. something like that.
it was
I think it was
39-22 at the half, and
so 7.
yeah, 7. Boomers have really locked it down. Continue that effort we saw in the second quarter.
I think that timeout there was to take Lillian Lime out. She went to the bench with that knee injury.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. You don't want to see that if you're Clinton because they're already shorthanded. You don't want to see any players be injured in this one. As Boomers have it out of the timeout, to borrow with it at the elbow, and they'll say she travels. She's double teamed. Trying to get a pass out, but instead travels. Clinton gets it back. Belinda Romero steps in for Lillian Luckett. Or Lily Luckett, goodness. Excuse me, I'm mixing her and Lime like that. So Clinton gets back, minute to go in the ball game. Day will receive the pass left wing, gets into the left corner, finds Burns. Burns with a nice drive from the left side. Shot though too strong. A bar takes it strongly, feeds back to Floyd. Floyd goes right wing to Nelson. Nelson on the drive, baseline, gets stopped up, double team, and now whistle. And they'll say it's out of bounds off the Boomers. As Nelson ran into some tough defense from Clinton. Turnover with 43 seconds to go. Boomers, though, again, leading 58-29 as Clinton gets it back. Burns takes it across the timeline, right wing. Feeds to Chavez, and now they'll say Chavez travels. Didn't see it, but they'll say she took a step or two. Boomers get right back with 34 seconds left. Boomers going to advance on, play Glenpool in the winners bracket tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. Really good Warriors squad. As left wing, Nelson tees up the three. She'll take it. That's off glass. No good. A bit too strong. Rebound taken by Clontz and Clinton. 20 seconds to go as Day gets the pass from Clontz. In the backcourt, though, she stopped up, and now a whistle and a foul, they'll say, on Michelle Barra.
That's going to be her her 5th personal foul, I believe, and she's going to have to come take a seat on the bench.
Yeah, Barra will foul out in this one.
He had a good, strong showing from her, good defensive pressure, and then way to find herself in the paint multiple times, drawing up the contact.
Finishes with 4 points as Kaylee Mills comes in to spell Barra.
The freshman.
Saw her with time tonight. She's got 3 points. Clinton takes the inbounds, trailing 58-29. Burns across the timeline, tries to go into the right corner to Chavez. That pass too high. It's out of bounds. Back to the Boomers with 9 seconds.
Imagine the Boomers will just kind of keep on the hold of this one.
Yep, just dribble it out as Floyd takes the inbounds from Romero. 5 seconds. Floyd gives over to Romero. She'll take the shot from the right wing for 3. It's off glass, no good. And that's how we end it. Woodward gets the first one of the season, 58-29 over the Clinton Lady Reds here in day 1 of the 5th annual Winter Classic. We'll step aside for a break, come back for the post game, and get you set for the boys as well. You're listening to Boomer Basketball on Z92.
For more than 20 years, Northwest Glass has served Northwest Oklahoma with all their glass and door needs, including vehicle and equipment windshield replacements and chip repairs, rekeying locks, and window and door repairs and installations. Call 256-4324 or stop by 611 Texas Avenue for all your glass and door needs. Good luck, Boomers.
R5 in Woodward offers you the very best in custom embroidery, screen printing, and heat pressing. R5 can personalize anything from hats to hoodies, shirts to jackets, and much more, including all your Boomer gear. Visit the store at 817 Main Street in Woodward or call at 580-256-3579 to place your order today.
HIV is not a crime, or it shouldn't be.
We are well past the days of concern over a hug, a scraped knee, or a sneeze.
Thanks to scientific advancements, stigma prevention work, and activists like Elizabeth Taylor.
People living with HIV can do and live fully healthy lives
without risk or fear of transmitting the virus to others.
But a different fear remains.
The fear of prosecution simply for living with HIV.
In 30 states, Americans are being imprisoned due to their HIV status, even when there is zero risk of transmission.
And when HIV is undetectable, it's untransmissible.
It's time for the laws to catch up to science.
HIV is not a death sentence nor a deadly weapon.
And it shouldn't be a crime either.
Join the Elizabeth Taylor AIDS Foundation in the fight to modernize outdated HIV criminalization laws. Go to etaf.org. HIV is not a crime. Campaign funded with the support of Gilead Sciences Incorporated.
Ask yourself what you will miss more, your children or cigarettes. As long as I can remember, my mother smoked. She died from lung cancer when I was 16. I could not take the chance of continuing smoking and not being here for my daughter. I know how much I needed my mom still, and I didn't realize it until I had lost her.
You're not just quitting for yourself. For free help, call 1-800-QUIT-NOW. A message from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention.
And welcome back to Boomer Basketball on Z92. Dakota Wagner and Tyler Riggs with you as the Boomer Girls get on the board with their first W of the season, taking the 58-29 win over the Lady Reds. Looking at the point totals, Dakota on the night. Strong performances by a few of the Boomers. Lexi Mendel with 16 off the bench tonight. Riley Moore had 16 as well. They tied for the team lead. Riley Douglas Fisher with a solid 13 in this one. 4 for Michelle Barra, 3 for Kaylee Mills. 3 for Jocelyn Treese, 2 for Lily Luckett, and 1 for Keely Cope. On the Clinton side of things, Lillian Lime, full effort from her, had 20 of the 29 for the Lady Reds. Lisa Day had 7, and Gianna Burns had 2. The Reds short-handed, fought hard, but ultimately the Boomers used that to their advantage. Dakota kind of beat them with that depth and really cranked up the pressure from the second quarter on.
No, they sure did, Tyler. You know, in that first quarter we talked about this Lady Red squad, you know, being short-handed, but, you know, they're still getting the job done. And then the second quarter, it seems like the Woodward Boomer girls really just came on a strike there. Briley Douglas Fisher kind of took control, it seemed like, on defense, started getting some contact, and then Riley Moore started to follow up with that. And then you get a little bit of a mix off the bench of Lexi Mendel. You know, you throw that mix in there, and it makes a whole big difference. I think you said she had almost close to 20 points, somewhere like 14 to 15. But, man, the Boomers really had a good, strong showing, and you couldn't ask for nothing better, and you got the W.
Yeah, that was a big thing. You know, you come out, you take care of business day one like we thought they would, and you get that. Now you face a really good Glenpool team tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. Glenpool earned their way into that semifinal after beating Lubbock Roosevelt earlier today, 68-28. With that, let's step aside for break, come back, and get you set for the boys' game, as the boys will take on Kingfisher at 10 tonight and wrap up day one of the Winter Classic here at Boomer Fieldhouse. You're listening to Boomer Basketball on Z92.
You tackle an endless to-do list every day. It may seem like a thankless job, but you know better. It's the little things that matter most. That's why you'll appreciate the enduring value of the Michelin Defender tire. Designed for doers like you, Michelin's longest-lasting tire keeps you on the go longer, so you have one less thing to worry about on your next road trip. Stop in today for miles of uncompromised safety and performance. Visit your local Michelin dealer, High Plains Tire, at 2220 Main in Woodward.
Parenting is hard. Technology can make it harder. The Family Media Plan developed by the American Academy of Pediatrics helps make it easier. Go to healthychildren.org/media plan to create the media plan that's right for your family. Whether you make a full plan or just choose a few parts that matter the most to your family, healthychildren.org/media plan is an easy-to-use tool that will help your family set media priorities and create healthy digital habits in line with your family's values. You'll also get practical tips to help make the plan work. And you can come back to revise your plan as often as you need to, like at the beginning of each school year or during summer and holiday breaks. Raising kids in the age of screens is easier when you have a plan. Go to healthychildren.org/media plan and make your plan today.
New federal guidelines have nearly doubled the number of Americans eligible for lung cancer screening. Insurance companies are required to cover these tests for those ages 50 to 80 who currently smoke or used to smoke. Along with new treatments, lung cancer screening saves lives. If you are 50 to 80 years old and smoke or used to smoke, talk to your doctor about lung cancer screening. For more information and to find a screening center near you, visit the National Lung Cancer Roundtable at nlcrt.org.
Back to Boomer Basketball on Z92. Tyler Riggs, Dakota Wagner with you as the Yellow Jackets, not the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah.
Yes, the Yellow Jackets are about to take on the
You
Boomer
had it right.
Basketball boys. I was thinking of Fairview for a minute because they're the Yellow Jackets.
They're both
as well,
Yellow Jackets,
and,
yeah.
you know, you're going to be taking care of a Fairview game tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken.
Saturday. Sealing tomorrow. Saturday afternoon. Fairview Hooker should be a good one on K101 for Road to the Top.
You know, this Kingfisher squad coming into this one is 0-2 on the season. Something they're not kind of used to being 0-2 on, as they've had a lot of success in the past with, Bijan Cortez, and, there's a whole...
Thank you, Caden Kitchens,
Yes,
that group last year.
A lot of talent.
Yeah, absolutely. And unfortunately, Dakota, the kind of thing with that is that sometimes you graduate so much talent at once, leaves the covered bare a little bit. When I say bare, this Kingfisher team, when you look at them on film, despite the 0-2, they're still the base of a really good team in there. Really fundamentally solid. They've got some size here and there, got smart players, but it's just an experience factor. A lot of these guys just simply have not touched the court on the varsity side due to the extreme talent that we've seen over the last few years. Sure, they've practiced against those really good guys, but themselves getting that game experience is a whole different thing.
And, this Boomer squad as well is 0-2 on the season, so a little bit of mirroring from one another, and I say that because, Tyler just talked about this team lost a lot of talent. Well, Woodward lost one big key contributor in Cash Shipley, and they've kind of had to rebuild around that, finding guys in the mix like Ben Sheepsman stepped up, Ethan Neal has stepped up. Really, everyone's getting more varsity minutes, like Connor Sunderland, Connor Price. We are going to be missing one starter that we had last week, Caleb Luthi.
Yeah, we can talk about that. Unfortunately, he suffered an injury right at the end of the Weatherford game, kind of in that junk time. It wasn't anything where, he did anything wrong or the Weatherford team did anything wrong. He just came down wrong going for a rebound. Sometimes that happens in basketball, and it's highly unfortunate. You hate to see that for the senior, and we hope to see Caleb Luthi back this